Welcome back, Blood Bowl fans, where we see Season 11 action from the Cabal Vision Champions Cup playoffs. We have just seen the Amazon team just falling short after a dominating performance there, but unfortunately, Horny Cricket going to be getting past with the Necroman team. Boy, Amazon team getting a little bit enough there at the end, but we are going to continue all the coverage today. Champions Cup action right here, where we are going to continue our coverage. The one-time, two-time, three-time champion, I almost dare say four-time champion Ducke back in the tournament, guys. And he's going to be playing the Lizardman team. Actually, he had played the Lizardman team before and fell a bit short. Actually fell to the Wood Elf team, who had strip ball, and his skink did not have sure hands and kept fumbling the ball. So Lizardman team of Ducke versus the Amazon team. So we're going to see yet another Amazon team play yet again. Boy, and we'll see how Ducke is going to fare against this dangerous Amazon team. Yes, let's do that, guys. And of course, in my preliminary prediction, I did say I liked Ducke to win it because, you know, he's Ducke, guys. What a four-time champion. You can't deny that Ducke, out of all the names here on the list that made it in the Champions Cup, one of the most recognizable and always going to be a threat to freaking win it every single damn time. I tell you what. Big game hunters, no blizzard for today's match, and it's going to be the Amazon team, coached by Juhanian. Alligator haters, and oh, look at this. The Lizardman team, coached by Ducke, beat of the Rising Sun. Oh man, this is such a great game today because Alligator haters. So the Amazon team is going to be very nicely and very appropriately named for today's match. And they are going to be facing up against, I guess, alligators, I suppose. But man, I tell you what though, they're going to have their hands full today because Alligator haters, Amazon team, you know, one of those things about the Amazon team is, sure, the fresh TVs, they are quite dangerous to deal with, but once they get higher in TVs, it's kind of like, meh, they get skills in which you're just not necessarily too afraid of, right? Sure, they get everyone with Blodge and the first skill, but then after that, it's just kind of like, what are they going to get? What are they going to get to really scare the pants off you? But Amazon team, look at these skills right there. Whoa. You thought you saw some pretty good Amazon skills in that last game. This game right here, you're gonna see some really good ones. Let's go ahead and take a look at these skills. Unfortunately though, I was sick and I was not able to do an intro video, and so because of that, we aren't gonna know the teams too well to begin with. And so the games have already begun, and we're just gonna jump straight into it, guys. Unfortunately, Amazon team is gonna be down in team value, and there already, as you can see on the inducements, a wizard for today's match, referee rest area. So during the inducement phase, both teams receives a bribe at no cost, and that's gonna help out the Lizardman team. Dular, how you doing today? You gonna root for the underdog? All right. Who's gonna be the underdog? I guess the Amazon team, but man, look at these skills right there. Let's take a look real quick at them. +1 in agility, guard with a sidestep, and that right there is a dangerous catcher right there. And then you're gonna have more girls, two girls with dirty player even. And boy, I was actually saying maybe the Lizard team might benefit, but I see two girls with dirty player, and I think they are ready with the referee rest area. So I think this is actually their stadium, so they are ready. +2 in agility, blitzer right there. So 5 agility, main ball handler with blodge, with guard, sure hands on that girl, and then also another catcher there with that guard, and also the block skill here, more guard there, and then more line women with guard here. And definitely one of those things for the Amazon team, if you can take guard, then you do it. And there you go, not gonna miss a beat. Guard for what, 3, 4 of these girls right there, 5, 6 of the girls right there, loads of girls with guard. And then this one also more +1 in agility, mighty blow with that guard, and then more +1 in agility. This is almost like an elven team. Are these elf girls here? What's going on? I can't believe what I'm seeing there, but because we see lots of an Amazon team with +1 in agility, you got to believe that this Amazon team has a real shot. But they are playing against the 3-time, 4-time Champions Cup winner in Ducke with the Lizardman team. Does have the crack score, one of the very best big men that you can have, with the stand firm, with the +1 in strength, and also block and guard. So a very big presence in the middle, as well as having more of the SARS here. Guard, mighty blow, all of them with block. This one here with +1 in strength, so he's some croc score himself almost. And also have a guard, stand firm, break tackle for this one with tackle, more tackle, mighty blow. So he's talking about getting some hits in right there in the front line. This is it. This one's even got break tackle, so you think you got away, and then boom! You're gonna get hit, guard, with that block, and then skinks. There we go. This skink finally gonna have sure hands with the block, +1 in movement allowance, as well as gonna have that sidestep. More sidestep here for the skink, and SARS right there, level 1, doesn't have any skills whatsoever, but probably got a little bit injured, or probably didn't get any of the level up. 2 skinks to come in, and we are underway. Amazon team does have a wizard, and did actually get another bribe, so it looks like we have 2 bribes on the pitch today. So watch out, my friends. They are rearing to go. I'm a little bit surprised they got another bribe there, because man, you would almost think that 2 Bloodwiser babes might actually be the better play for today. Wayne Fair says no, Deep Root is the best big guy. Okay, you know, yeah, that is true, but I'm talking about ones that come on the teams, alright? So I dare say the croc score, I think, is definitely one of the #1 guys there. Besides perhaps the tree, but I mean, even then the tree is, you know, they could take root, and you know, you hit them down and 50% up to get right back up. So still not the best, I'd say, but man, I think definitely Beastler and Nurgle, Crocs, and Beastler and Nurgle, Crocs, and I think now the bear from the Kislev team, right? I mean, those are definitely going to be my top 3, I'd say, or either that or Yeti, something like that. But definitely the easy top 2 is Beastler, Nurgle, and then Croc score. Gonna start off there with the big KO in the front line. Amazon team though, armor value 7. You definitely need to watch out for that. And there, another KO. And boy, 2 Blowiser babes. Wouldn't that have been great instead of an extra bribe in the front? When you say there, Wayne Fair, I would definitely say that. Angular says, see you later, alligator. Oh no. He went there with the guys. Injury there on the front line. Things are going quite sportingly great for Ducke's Lizard team, getting 2 KOs, and the injury in the front line, almost as good of a start as you can get as any. And there, yet another armor value break, and another KO. OMG, I cannot believe what I'm seeing there. Gonna get 4 hits, gonna get 4 armor value breaks, and another KO, so that's 3 KOs. And an injury. Look at that, guys. Amazon team just looking around at each other and going, what in the world just happened? And I tell you what, it's the Lizardman team. Alligator haters, well, they're gonna hate on this for sure. Oh man. Yes, you can only gang foul if your guys aren't being touched by another one of the persons. So you get the +1s only if they are not getting touched. And they have to also be touching whoever is laying down. So right there, if this person was fouling, then this person is going to get the +1 if they foul. Amazon team, after seeing such brilliant display by the Lizardman team, getting all kinds of hits in, dare not stay in melee range, and that's the danger here, right? I mean, sure, in the other game with the Necromancer team, the Amazon team stayed in there, based up the Necromancer team, and was able to bash back and get down to the Necromancer team more often than not, but not so on a real bash team. Amazon team has to stay away there and has to look after their frail bodies, as they're just going to watch them move the ball up a little bit. Amazon team, I think at this point, cannot stop this touchdown, and at this point I think the Amazon team just got to play a little bit off and just stay away from this Lizardman team. You're going to have to dodge away. With that prehensile tail will mean a little bit more difficult task for this Amazon team. Going to be making 4+ dodges away with dodge at least, but still not an easy time for them. And if they do fail, they'll fall on the ground. It's still going to make the armor value break, and you might actually fall down and hurt yourself there. Bribes, yeah, so useful when you're 4 men down, right? Well, I mean, I definitely understand the thinking here today. Amazon team is probably thinking, well, I need to get some hits in, and I think the only time and the only way I could probably get some of these guys in and get these hits in is to get these fouls with the dirty player. But man, on value 9 with dirty player, I mean, you're still looking at on value 9. I mean, it's not like it's claw or anything like that with the foul. And so you gotta believe that the Lizardman team, he sees mighty blow hits all the time, you know. He's not afraid. Here's the blitz there with the mighty blow, with the tackle. It's gonna probably blitz with this guy just about as every single chance you could pretty much get. And Ducke, so technically proficient, just putting the pieces. I almost feel like anytime Ducke plays, it's just gonna be an absolute treasure trove of study for you. Moving the guys to the best spots, getting them into the best position here, everywhere, and also ball security, as well as just knowing where to hit, knowing what pieces to use. This is just a good study for anyone out there that wants to learn about Blood Bowl right there. I mean, it's so strong, so solid. Even the best players will struggle against this man right there. Ice and Wharf. Yeah, I know. I just started today, actually. I was sick. I actually, during the week in which we started, I was actually on a trip, a business trip, and then during so I got the flu of all things, and so for a good week I was bedridden. I just did not leave the bed whatsoever, and I'm still not 100%. My voice is still crackly. I'm taking antibiotics right now. I'm spitting up just craziness right now, so you gotta bear with me. Big injury there on the skink, definitely needed there. Amazon team, if anything, needs to pick on those skinks, if anything. But there's another hit, and gonna get another big foul. And will get the injury off on the Saurus, and Apothecary now gonna have to be used. So there you go. Game plan so far so good, I guess, for the Amazon team. Sure that the Amazon team is down to 7, but boy, making the best use so far, I have to say. So Amazon team gonna get the hit, and actually didn't even need to use the bribe right there. So man, I tell you what, Amazon team is executing the plan, and that's what you need to do. Anytime you're playing against anyone here of any strength in Blood Bowl, you gotta have a plan coming in. You gotta have this going in and saying to yourself, okay, I'm going to get my bribe. I'm going to lay the boots in as much as possible. But I think you know what? I almost feel like the Amazon team got the extra bribe right here, right? But I almost think that he did not know that he was going to be the home team or not, and so just went ahead and got the bribe. But there actually is a way to know whether or not you're the home team, and it is when you are, I believe, on the... Oh, I don't want to say anything. There is actually a way that you can know how you are the home team. And there, the wizard is going to be used there, and going to strike down the skink. Unfortunately, though, no big injury on that skink. And Amazon team actually using the wizard here, and the skink is in a great spot now. So this right there, the wizard might actually have been wasted right there. Amazon team, I'm a little bit surprised at that wizard coming out extremely early right there, and no real follow-ups. And you have to think, what's the Amazon team's gonna have to do right there to get to the ball? And there, a push, and with the cross score actually marking the ball up. This is horrible. So the wizard gonna be wasted right there. Yes, this is the second match that I'm covering, Eisenworth, so you are actually not missing much, and this is the beginning of the game between Ducke and Juhanian. So the first game I did cover was Horny Cricket versus the Sky Dancer, Amazon team versus Necromancer team. So you're not missing much at all, and I'm just beginning the Champions Cup coverage, so you are in a great treat. Wayne, it's nice to see you, my friend. And we are gonna have lots of Champions Cup here. I'm gonna do it all today because, man, tomorrow I'm gonna be real busy. Real busy, I think. Well, actually, I'm still gonna maybe do more Blood Bowl coverage tomorrow if they're gonna have more Blood Bowl tonight, but we'll see though. It's going to drop that ball, but man, not a big deal. Still dropping a great spot there. Amazon team has to try to dodge your way, but the 4+ dodge not going to work out. Prehensile tail doing its job right there, making things a whole lot more difficult. Actually rolled a 3 on that, but still not good enough. Look at that, and with the dodge reroll, not good enough. And the Lizard Man team after that, the Wizard. I'm so surprised at that Wizard because it's just so hard to. It's so hard to get in there afterwards. The way that the Lizardman team actually had positioned themselves, just an absolute chokehold wherever the ball may have landed, and even actually keeping his ball carrier even. So Ducke, I think he's going to have an easy time for today's match there. Sure hands pick up, finally going to get it up this time around, and going to scoot back here, and with them easily being able to get this touchdown, going to be scooting back in, and going to follow the Amazon team. Actually is going to go and possibly get the hit in and get the boot in himself. There you go. Ducke not going to be missing a beat himself. He's going to get the fouls in. Definitely going to be necessary against this Amazon team, especially against the Mighty Blow piling on and the jump up Amazon right there. Blitzer. You got to watch out. Amazon team now, after looking a little bit okay, and not going to get much more out of this one here, I have to say. Yeah, get the ball and then what? Wayne Ferris like, what are you going to do after the Wizard? Get the ball and then what? Outrun the 6-speed Crocs? I don't think so. These aren't dwarves. Oh man, I tell you what, that's the truth. Amen to that. And unfortunately here, the Lizardman team, or the Amazon team, is not going to be able to get away here. Lizardman team is going to easily be able to score it here in the first half, but it is just the first half. Status quo. You got to keep it together, guys. Amazon team still has a few ladies to come in, but boy, again, I would have almost rather seen Bloodweiser bid instead of bribes. But nonetheless, you can't fault the injury that came of it. So a pot carry was used on it, and because of that, Ducke is going to be a little bit more susceptible to any more fouls coming in, especially from the dirty player girls of this Amazon team. 2 of them right there, in fact. So watch out for that. Defender stumbles, sidestep, and he's got tackle with a mighty blow. Could just be a stun there. So first 4 hits, producing 3 KOs and an injury, but the rest of the time, not so much. And with a whole bunch of plusies to the foul, just going to produce a stun right there. And Lizardman team not going to get more out of it. Boy, Amazon team living a pretty charmed life. After the first 4 hits there with the armor value breaks, you almost got to believe that the Amazon team was just going to be in for a tremendously rough time, but instead, just going to be causing 1 more injury from the Lizardman team, and that's it. Actually, I think 2 more injuries. The Apothecary was used by the Amazon team, so both sides, I believe, actually the Apothecary was not used by the Amazon team. So look at that, just on the Lizardman team. So Apothecary still going to be in hand for the Amazon team, and I guess that's a good thing here. Well, Amazon team though, a whole bunch of girls, as I said before, still going to be out, but luckily this is going to be the end of the first half, so we're going to have yet another shot to get these girls back in with a 50% roll on the KO rolls on the kickoff coming up. If you're going for broke, just use the fireball, and then, yeah, I think if you were going to use the Wizard there, you had to consider the fireball to really open things up. But I think really the Wizard was probably should not have been used right there. I really believe, and I hate saying this too much, but I mean, a very poor usage right there, I have to say. That was just a very, very bad one right there. And it's just hard to understand what was the follow-up. Anytime you use the Wizard, guys, and for you guys out there watching that are just kind of learning Blood Bowl, I mean, anytime you use the Wizard, you have to have the follow-up. You just don't spend 150k on inducements for, you know, a one and done. You need to have something. Either, I mean, at least make at least make it hell for the other team to get the ball back. At least do that. But unfortunately, none of that transpired there, and it was just a WTF, right? But don't worry though, Amazon team, lots of, well, elves on the pitch. I mean, don't forget, we got lots of ladies with 4 agility, so sure they're going to be down in numbers, but just like elves themselves, they can definitely do well with low numbers on the pitch as long as they have their 4 agility, hell 5 agility women on the pitch. So watch out for that, guys. This is not over yet. Amazon team still has a lot of poison in the fangs. Durin, the king of replays. That's right, guys. I'm doing much better. I have to say, this is the best I felt all in the last week and a half. I tell you what, I had come down with the flu, my friend. And right now, I still have fluid in my lungs. And taking antibiotics, but you know, definitely this is the best it's gonna get, I'd say. Definitely the best. Amazon team gonna have to do something here at the second half here, and gonna have to do it without a couple of the big players there. Again, Bloodweiser Babe, it's a thing, and I really believe that this is the Amazon team stadium, and so actually has a referee rest area. So I think that, actually I'm not 100% sure if this is the Amazon team's game here, but I mean still, I think instead of the bribe, you had to consider the 2 Bloodweiser Babe instead of the bribe right there. But nonetheless, Amazon team though, as I said before, loads of elves on the pitch. And so, can do something here with the ball. Can do something there. And luckily though, throw rock doesn't produce anything more than just a stun, so we'll take that for the time being. And Amazon team, I believe, being down in numbers, is probably going to have to score this pretty quickly, I think. I just don't see any way around it. And then after that, I don't know how you're going to stop the score from the Lizardman team. So this is definitely going to be something that you have to rely on Nuffle to pull you through somehow, some way. Amazon team's just got to rely on some type of miracle, I think, to pull him through. Otherwise, this is going to be all but over right there. Croc score, going to make his presence known. Going to get his face in, get in the face of the 2 Amazon women right there. And stop things up on the right side. Gonna still continue to make things very difficult in there. Ducke gonna move the Crocs, not the Crocs, gonna move the Saurus there with no skills, but still gonna be enough to pressure this ball carrier. Sure, he's got no skills, but man, you better believe if he gets the 2-die blitz in, he's gonna get the 2-die blitz in. And there we go, defender down guy, gonna get the hit in. More armor value brace, KO, and you have to think that this is all but over. So there, the apothecary gonna get blown on. The blitzer cannot be down. Yet another girl. So there, this is crunch time, and the Amazon team actually knows that Juhanian feels the pressure now. It's gonna have to use it there and try to get as many of these Amazon girls as possible, or keep them on the pitch as well, and try to do something. But Lizard team gonna get the hit in. Apothecary, you're gonna use it on that, and it's gonna get the injury, and also the death injury, and there, right there, gonna be taking the winds out of the sails. Ducke showing why he's the Season 1, Season 2, Season 4 champion. Right there, my friends. He's not gonna miss a beat. Oh, you're gonna use your apothecary right there on the KO. I'm just gonna get the hit in and cause the death injury. Skink going in as the hero. He's the obnoxious Skittles fan, but it may be a bite-sized candy, but he has enough to give you more than your meal's worth. I'll tell you that much. Lizardman team owning this game right there. Amazon team, sure, she's got elves, but man, this is all but over. Injury after injury after more injury here. Amazon team falling back there. Made a temporary slice, like the Battle of the Bulge there. Just a temporary offensive, but the Amazon team absolutely getting pushed back. Croxagore, yet again, any chance he could touch two girls, he does right there. Ducke using every ounce, squeezing it. That's right, Duran. It is Ducke, and he is back. He is back, guys. And the whole tournament better watch out here, because he has not won with his Lizard Man team yet, and he really wants to do it. I believe I heard him saying it the other day, like, you know what, I lost during Season 3 with the Lizard Man team, but not this time. This time, I'm going to be like a Randy man on prom night. I'm going to go all the way. And there you go, Amazon team. And they need to do something here. They just need to throw the bodies to the wind. Just blitz through, probably go on the left side, but get caught up by skinks. I don't know. Gonna have to just go crazy with it. Ham. And there, the bribe is just hanging there. As you can see there, just, I mean, sure you got the bribes, but I think, again, it had to have been considered 2 blow-visor babes instead. But I guess if you're gonna get the bribe, might as well continue to use it. Just gonna get the stun there, and finally, there's gonna use the bribe, and not gonna get much more out of it. But man, oh man, Lizard team, dominating performance, just making it to where the Amazon team is just feeling the armor value 7 right there. Right there. Ducke just doesn't need bribes. Well, he did get the referee rest area, and that's kind of what happened. Oh man, I need to take a sip of water. Saurus nonchalantly gets the blitz off. No way that the Amazon team is going to come away with this one right there, and all the agility in the world cannot save the Amazon team at this point. And here comes yet another foul. Not going to miss more. And with the bribe in hand, this is absolutely going to be safe, and more injuries are going to just be caused on the Amazon team. GG. This is all the GGs right there on turn 12 even. But I guess if I was the Amazon team, I wouldn't give up either. GFI, that fails. Why not? Get the reroll here. Get the blitz off, maybe. Does get the 2-die block in. And we're blitzing, and then gets the defender down die. Hey! Hero. And we'll be able to get that ball out, and the ball lands in a friendly place for the Amazon team. Hey! So actually, we might see the ball get thrown out now. And I think we're going to do some GFIs here to need to get there, but oh, not going to get away from that tackle. Saurus, and that ends all hope of any real shenanigans, I think. Turn 12. People aren't sure what mincemeat means, and check this out. Yeah, you're right about that. Ducke won't face any Chorf's Chaos Snurgle until the semis, at least. Well, I don't know, actually. I haven't really took a look too much into the tournament bracket, so we'll just have to take a look right after this one here. But man, I mean, if that's true, then Ducke might be in for a really easy ride here going in until the end. Not that he needs it, but we'll see though. I think overall the brackets though are looking pretty balanced, I'd say. And so far at this point, Amazon team is just gonna get brutalized here. Man, what a shellacking, Amazons. Higher TVs, they need something. I feel like they need unicorns, perhaps, maybe. Another death injury, and this is going to be on the dirty player line, woman. So enough of that there. Ducke says, I have enough of that, dirty player, and we're going to try to pick it up with a Sars to get the level 1 Sars maybe going? No, it's going to not get the pickup right there. Not going to get that pickup. Don't you guys go away, though. More Champions Cup coverage right here. We're going to go all the way, baby. We're going to cover as many games as I possibly can, as long as my voice holds out, because, oh man, I've been sick. And right now there is fluid in my lungs at the moment, so man, packing up fur balls. You're not hearing it, but I'm muting it every single time I cough. But boy, this is not looking good still. But yes, more Champions Cup. We're gonna have more big names play in the next bit. And let me check out who we're gonna have next up in the brackets. I believe we are going to be doing. Who are we doing here? I don't even know. I think we're doing Andy Davo, Undead team, and he's playing Kislev. So next up, Andy Davo's Kislev team taking on the Undead team of who's this right here? Buford T. Justice. So we see that coming up, guys. Don't you guys go away. More Champions Cup action. Oh man, Kislev team. I love to see that one, guys. I would love to see that one. Man, I am really loving this Champions Cup coverage here. We have lots of big names coming into this tournament. We got right here, as you can see, we got Ducke. We got the big Andy Davo, the big streamers. We got Jimmy Fantastics. I mean, just so many guys playing in this cup. And I am so happy to be covering it. I'm so happy. Wow. Blood Bowl. Wow. That's right. I may be sick. I may be dying. I can't tell you. I actually wanted to do it last week. And I was just on my deathbed, basically. Like, oh, I must do the Blood Bowl. And I was still looking up everything and looking at the teams. But I was dying. I was literally on my deathbed, guys. And I was still looking at Blood Bowl. That's how hardcore I am. But I can't tell you I remember anything. Yeah, Andy's Undead team actually, I believe, did qualify, but again, during that week, I normally choose all the teams and, you know, make all the rosters and everything, but since I was sick and out on a business trip, I actually do not know why. I do not know if he didn't make it with his Undead team at the end, or did he opt to take his Kislev team. So I don't know. That's gonna have to be a question for Andy. I normally know, but this time I just was so out of it that I have no idea why he didn't take his Undead team. The only thing I can think is that I believe he just maybe wanted to keep it interesting for everyone out there and just play the Kislev team. That's the only thing I really think of. But as you can see, their dominating performance here by Ducke. 4 KOs, 2 injuries, 2 kills, only 1 injury. I mean, nothing that the Amazon team could do. By the time they got the ball back, just too many KOs. And as I said before, you have to consider the Blowwiser Babe against a Bashier team in this Lizard Man team. But that's pretty much what killed them. The KOs continue to stay out, and then afterwards, more injuries coming out. Big time fouls done by the big time Skinks, and after that, domination from Ducke. So all too easy. 2-0 is the call for Ducke's team. Man, who is going to be opting to vote against them? I don't know, but still, nonetheless, that is where we are. And yes, we are going to see Andy Davo taking on this Undead team. So, Andy Davo had a chance to take his Undead team, but opted to take the Kislev team instead. But We will be back in just a moment. I'm going to go blow my nose and hack up some fur balls on the sidelines. Don't you guys go away. More Champions Cup all day long. I believe, what, I got 8 games to cover. We're doing it. We're doing it, guys. We're doing it. But hey, if you guys like what you see out there and you haven't already, hit that follow button. Definitely keeps me going, guys. And you'll be able to see all the Champions Cup coverage, as well as seeing it on my YouTube. I'm going to be putting some of the better games up there, but definitely this is going to be one of them right there. It's always a pleasure to see Ducke play, I tell you what. And you guys can definitely follow along there as well on YouTube. Subscribe, VG Purist as well. Like my videos. I'll be back in just a couple of minutes. Don't you guys go away.